Thought I'd make this video to go through my experience as an amateur with the Chinese-made routers. I have no experience with these machines, so I had a few issues setting it up and thought this video might help. This is the 340Z model with the 800 watt water-cooled spindle. Typical Chinese style. It was shipped direct, packed pretty roughly. It was fully assembled except for the stepper motors were separate. It didn't come with any general instructions about assembly, but did come with a fairly concise instruction booklet for the spindle motor. This is my workshop, which is in my bedroom. It's drives my girlfriend insane. The first thing I had to do was place it on a solid bench and then attach the stepper motors. This is the X-axis motor. They each have 4 bolts with a spacer, that large black piece. They attach to each axis shaft and with an Allen key to tighten up. This large blue box is the driver for the stepper motors. It's quite simple. It has on switch, a switch for the water pump and an emergency switch. This is the driver for the spindle motor. I did need the manual to wire it up correctly. It's fairly straightforward because most of the wires have X, Y, Z markings on them, and you just match them up to the markings on the backs of the units. So the water pump cable at the bottom there, the AC, the parallel port which I'll go into later, and X, Y, Z motor controllers. Also the water pump you have to attach the water pipes to the water pump. Right, this is my computer setup. I'm a bit of a Mac head, as you can see, but unfortunately Mac with CAD work. On the screen of my PC is Mark III. I purchased it. It's $175 US, and it was well worth the money. And the first thing that tripped me up with setting up the system was the motor drivers, or the servo driver, only runs on a parallel cable. I even tried a USB converter, it did not work. So it's a classic old 25-pin parallel cable. I had to buy a card to connect it to my machine. Second thing that tripped me up was this black cable underneath the parallel port. Now it's got a USB cable on one end and just like a 3-volt connector on the other. Now I believe that there's some sort of power connected through USB, but I know it has to be connected. I'm not sure what it does. In my next video I'll go into the software setup. I chose Mac 3 for my servo driver because of the support videos they had made for it. You will need another software package for creating what's called G-code. The G-code I'm using here, it's actually of an alien's head, which is found online. But to create your own G-code you'll need VCar Pro or something similar. It's tracing out the alien's head. And the reason, I've had the machine for 2 weeks and I haven't done any cutting yet because there was a faulty part. This is the toolbox set that comes with it, which is basically the bench clamps, the 3 or 4 bits. And unfortunately the chuck which holds the bits, this piece here, was cross-threaded, and so I need to get a replacement. Fortunately they're readily available on eBay, and so I'm just waiting for that to arrive. And then I'll do my first cut and show you how I go. Thanks for watching.